facing the New York Knicks. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And Anunoby slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now here's Brunson. To the middle. Here's Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Tatum's shot is off. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Now here is Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Porzingis with the block. Stolen by Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's Tatum. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Holiday up top. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Nice D from Porzingis. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
And in the paint, Porzingis doesn't give the defense any opportunity there. He just stays aggressive and draws the foul.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And stolen by White. Brown, good.
One of the smoother athletes in the game. Brown just sort of glides up court in transition.
To the inside. Towns.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Back to Brown. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Celtic substitution. Luke Cornett.
The Knicks leading by 3.
Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard.
Back to Brunson. And it's blocked by Brown.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
Right on the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Anunoby sends it back. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Luke Cornett.
And Cornett gets it to go.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Brunson. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Hauser. Anunoby sends it back. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Pass to Pritchard. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Boston. And Hart has it in the corner. Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I've always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Jalen Brunson.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Nice move. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Celtics trail by 9. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage, able to finish that one above the rim.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And pushing it up, here's New York. Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tatum drives in. Misses the layup. Brunson, left side. Brunson barreling into the rim.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Pass to Pritchard. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. Brunson. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Second personal foul.
Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Horford. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 13. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. The kick out to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Brunson. Good D by Holiday. Celtics trail by 13. Inside. Here's Porzingis. That shot is off. Towns with the defensive effort. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Boston, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Number 12, Torrey Craig.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro's pro.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Down low. Here's Towns. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
The Celtics.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Taken away by Holiday. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. At one point, they led by 16. To the paint. It's stolen by White. And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And Towns throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Porzingis.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
No, great patience from Tatum there, not allowing the shot clock to rush him while he finds his spot.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Back to Holiday. Bridges with some nice defense. The Knicks leading by 10. Anunoby has the open look. Offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Porzingis. Nails the baby hook. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Porzingis. 12 points for him. And that one is good. Porzingis has got 14 points for the game.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And here comes one, leading the fast break.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. .127 left to play here in the third. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Horford. And finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Out to Bridges. And it's hard on the foul. And the Knicks lead by 12.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Drew Holiday.
And the shot goes in. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
An elite distributor for a pick man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Towns wide open. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Here's Horford. Over Towns. Horford, no luck. New York leading by 13. On the wing, Bridges. And the three off target. With his first shot attempt. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
And so it's the New York Knicks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Brunson scanning the floor. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Tatum. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so here is New York. At one point, they led by 16. And Brunson gets it to go.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Here's Horford. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby outside. Inside. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Now here's Brunson. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Here's Tatum. No good on the quick three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Hart, no good. Celtics trail by 18. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Brunson with a clean look. It's a very good look and converts. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Right side, Porzingis. to halt the run. Pass to White. To the paint. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Back to Brunson. It's stolen by White. Down low. Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
18 points for Porzingis.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Holiday.
2 minutes.
Outside, Porzingis. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks leading by 18. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Outside for Robinson. And Brunson has it in the corner. Robinson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jalen Brunson.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Back to Robinson. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. From deep. No good. Shot missing. Knicks on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Out to Brunson. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Brunson with it. And the shot goes down.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van